Hello everybody and welcome back. So I'm just doing a follow-up to my previous video where I was looking at the laser detectors that I was putting in, and I built some of them up. So I had a little go. So here is the very first two, just there you can see in kind of the clear plastic, and I've had to redesign those. If I just show you, so the original design was kind of these sticks that I got from the Merg website. Somebody already created the STLs, and I printed. Somebody printed these for me actually. And the idea behind those is they sort of go into the track bed and get held into place. The issue that I had is just over here in the far corner. It was too close to the wall, which meant that when I drilled, I sort of drilled at an angle, which is not brilliant. So I decided to redesign them a little bit by using something along these lines. So basically it's the same height. So the idea behind these is you can literally just glue them in place next to the track, which is fantastic. However, one thing that I didn't take into account for was the actual sort of spacing required. So when something comes in, so it doesn't actually hit the actual locomotive, the train, or it hits the actual stock that goes in, where these are in place. And I've done that, and I think if you put it on the other track as well, it goes through. Although they will be offset, because obviously the way that those wires are, you can't have them back to back. A minor little issue, but away you go. And I have done some just here as well. So I've got two in just there, and they are all currently working. I'm going to carry on now and fit the others. I did try using this Gorilla Glue. It had some working time on it, but actually the working time is more of hassle than anything else. So just go back to the good old-fashioned super glue version. That seems to put them in place quite quickly, with a little bit, maybe 5 or 10 seconds of working time before it sets. So I'm going to plough on and add the remaining. So I'm certainly no Charlie when it comes to how tidy he is, but I've got my two elements that I now need. So I've got my mount and my receiver. So literally these are just a bit of a push fit in. I could put a little bit of glue on it if I really needed to, but I don't think that's actually necessary. And then I've just got to take the end off of this because I've put this on by accident. So I just got to pop the end off of that, and then this can go on the board connected to one of the units, and then I've just got to sort out the laser side of it. So although I did measure these, the actual laser does not easily fit through that. So I need to use a circular file and just do a little bit of work in filing away some of the material. Now I need to get the file to about there, so it takes a little bit of time to do, so I'll just do that now. So hopefully we've done enough. Just give that a little bit of a clean. The laser should fit in. Oh, now that one, funnily enough, has gone in way too much, so I'm going to have to put a touch of glue on there just to hold that in place. Now these can be focused. They've got a bit of laser, so I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on here so it can go in there. Okay, so that is glued up in place. So the plan is I need something just here in the number 2 spot. So I'm kind of hoping we can fit it all through here. And I've got my laser and I need my receiver. So receiver is currently problematic because it's still got its connection on, so I've just got to remove that quickly. So here's the receiver. So the receiver also needs to go through one of the holes. I think they are not it. I don't know, is that big enough? Yeah, we can get one through there. Will the other one go through? It might be a bit on the tight side, I have a horrible feeling. Oh. Surprisingly, it does indeed go through. Just got to try to make sure I pick the right cable. It's easier said than done. Let's just see if I can thread that down a bit more. So the plan is to have it sort of here. And then have the other one on the other side. So again, the wrap is going to be awkward, and making sure that it doesn't get collected by anything that goes in this way. So that looks all right, and I think that one would be okay there. So well, I'm not going to put that one down quite yet because I need to put the laser in first. Yeah, hopefully it's going to fit through. This could be a bit of a tight one. So I'd like to do something like that. Let's just put this back over there for a second. So that is not going to fit there because of the way those previous wires fit. Which is rather annoying. So if they are out of the way, we might be able to get past that as well. Yep. Okay, time for the good old-fashioned super glue. This stuff doesn't take too long to set in place, so it doesn't give you a great deal of working time. I think that's more, that has been done through more like luck than judgment. Well, that may be, let's call that by judgment, shall we, rather than luck. Just going to turn the train set on. Of course, we don't actually have any lights working on that at the moment because I haven't wired them in, so let me just do that. So I'm just trying to now, which you can't really see very easily, trying to align this so that it is in the beam, but not so close that it is causing a problem with the track behind it. Annoyingly, that one catches fractionally just on that bit there, which is so annoying. But might just be able to squeeze that in a little bit. So siding to stop is now done. So I've got siding 1 slow stop, siding 2 stop, siding 3 stop. I've just got to do the rest, which I won't bore you with that. So I've got 3 of the 5 lines have now been wired up, and I am testing them at the moment to see how they operate. So I've got a bit of dirty track and I've lost my track cleaner, so I'm using my CMX and I have pushed it down there previously. So at the moment we're looking at the class 37, and hopefully it will move in and the lights will come on. There you go. And as we get closer to the end, it will go off. There you go. So we've got that siding is working as expected. We're just going to put in the class 20, just get that one. So this should be track 1, and we should see the lights go on. So I'm going to take it in nice and slow. Hopefully we should see the first light go on any second. There it is, and then we should see the next light go on. So now in slow, and then when we get to the next light, there you go, it's come on, and we bring it to a stop, which it has done. So obviously that slow LED is sort of showing, I can visually see it, it's actually not quite being hit. So there you go. Now, my plan was to bring them in slow, but actually it makes a lot more sense just to bring them in and hit the stop button. So this would effectively work in a way. Oh, we've got a bit of dead track. How rather annoying. Let's try another Loco, which is going to commonly sit in there. So that is now clear of everything. So at the moment we can see on the very top row we've got the track indicators. Not sure why I did it backwards, but I have, and one of those LEDs is incorrect. So the first two are tracks 5, 4, and it's 3, 2, 1, and there's a 6th one on, which is not actually correct. So we're just going to reverse that back in. Then we're looking at the yellow LEDs. The very bottom row is working to indicate where the current points are that are coming into hidden sidings. They don't really mean a lot, but obviously when they get onto a control panel they will. The second row up should be indicating if there are items occupying the actual kind of sidings at the ends. So we're going to bring it in on slow. I'm going to use the stop button. So one light on the third row should come up, come on, and then the fourth row should come on when it gets near the end. So let's just see. So it's hit the slow marker, that's just come on. Flashes on off because it goes underneath there, and then one above that should come on when it gets to the stop. There you go. So we're at stop. So I've stopped the Loco cell, and now I know I'm at the end. So the LED laser is obviously going through underneath the Loco. So we're going to pull that one back out, and hopefully we are all good. So that's good news. There you go. So that has come out as we'd expect. Beautiful. Thank you very much. The other one, class, let's have a look. That's the right one. So hopefully we should now be able to move this one out. Well, that's got a really heavy weight on it. There you go. Those two have come off and it's escaped quite nicely. The CMX cleaner does actually go in there, which is rather handy. And unfortunately at the moment the 20 is trapped because it needs its wheels cleaning. So I'm going to have to get in there so I can actually give that a touch. Move it on forward, give it a bit of grunt, it should come out. There you go. It is now also moving out, the LEDs are flashing and they've all come off, which is excellent. Okay, so we're going to put them back in, we're going to watch the LEDs now and see what happens on the LEDs. Maybe a quick cup of tea whilst the class 20 is thinking about what to do next. Here it comes. I'm going to use the stop button. So the idea behind this is, the practical idea behind this is, we come in, we knock it down to 20 after the first LED comes on the control panel, and then we hit the stop button, because some of these we do coast a fair amount. So we should see the first lead come on. So imagine I can't actually see this, so the lead is on. We're going to bring it down to 10, and then when the next one comes on, there you go, it's on again because it's going through the wagons, through the wheelbase, but I know it's in there. Oh, as soon as the other one comes on, I hit the stop button. There you go. And that is kind of how I hope to be able to run the trains in. So we can do the class 37 the same. We can just reverse that up. Speed 20 again. So there we are, it's 20, waiting for the first lead to get tripped. It is, we're going to bring it down speed wise, and then we're going to wait for it to hit that last LED sensor. And it's come on, so there you go, perfect. And now, I'm just going to release that and go into the 88, class 43, we shall rotate the ends, just bring that back. Knock it down a touch, I think. There we go. Definitely the right one. Put that on 20. Put it on 20. We'll follow that one in. Watch the leads as well. So in practice you won't be able to see it. Hopefully lead will come on any second. There it is. Reduce the speed and hit the stop button. It's hit there you go. Weirdly, they are all showing as blank. Let's just move that forward a bit. There you go. Yep. So they are now all in their hidden sidings, effectively. And the only thing I next need to do is do sidings 4 and 5. And if you look particularly carefully at those two blue posts you can see, I've changed the way that I'm wiring up. I'm actually now running the wires directly down and not next to. The ones at the very end, sort of where the buffer stops would be, I can't do that because the framework gets in the way, which is obviously going to cause me a bit of a problem when I have to do the other sections down the track. So that's going to be rather annoying. Sounds on. I've only got 2 controllers at the moment, so 37's on. So I thought I would just run these few trains out that I've got in the sidings to end the video. So if you've enjoyed the video, the laser ToTi video, then please do hit the like button and leave me a comment if you've got anything I can do better. I'm sure there's lots of stuff I can do better. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. I'd like to thank very much to everybody who subscribed. My subscriber count has increased quite a bit over the last 4 weeks, which is so thanks very much to everybody who is subscribing. Thank you very much for everybody who's getting to the end of these videos as well. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Also, when I post a video, YouTube will send you an email. So thanks very much. Enjoy the end of this little bit of running. Bye for now. Now, unfortunately, the CMX cannot actually get across those uncouplers, which is rather annoying. But I will just run my 43. Track cleaning.